Well, hello, worship team. Happy Monday afternoon to you. I hope you guys are doing well today. This is your update video for Monday, September 27th, 2021. I've got a few things that I want to go through with you here today. Most of these are going to be reminders. I've got some new information coming up for you for the plan for this weekend. And then I want to walk you through a process that we need to go through for those of you who want to park backstage on Sunday mornings. As you've noticed, that door has been locked. So I want to talk some details and logistics there. But the first thing that I want to do as we get into today's live stream is just to mention the really phenomenal Sunday that we had yesterday. For many reasons. Obviously, we were able to be together, we were able to worship together. That is always something we're grateful for. But yesterday, we got to see one of our core values on display all day long. Within our Sunday morning service, we got to see this. And then with our event that we had last night, we also got to see this. And that's our core value, number 5, our last core value. And that is equipping the next generation. And we got to see 2 different groups lead our church in worship. 2 different groups of next-gen students. And the reason why this is important is because these 2 groups weren't just leading each other. There are, most of the time what we do with our next gym team are these students are leading one another. So you've got our student worship band, they're leading one another. We've got teams within our kids ministry that lead and they lead one another. However, what I loved that was happening yesterday was that these students and these kids were not just leading one another, but they were leading the entire church. And of course, I'm referring to the children's ministry yesterday morning. The children's choir, I should say, yesterday morning, leading us in This Little Light of Mine. I loved having them be a part of the service. This was their very first performance of the year, and they did a really great job. And of course, a big shout out to both Alicia Canterbury and Colleen Baker. They have done an outstanding job of getting them up to speed for this year. They're doing a great job with rehearsals. They've done a great job with recruiting, and I just really appreciate the work that they're doing. And of course, a short little promo. If you're watching this and your kids are not involved and you'd like for them to be involved, well, this is the time for them to get involved. Our next performance with them is going to be about 5 weeks from now. Actually, we're going to be recording a Veterans Day program that we're going to send out to our area nursing homes. And so this is the perfect time for them to get involved and be a part of what we're doing with the children's choir. I also want to say that starting in January, we're going to be expanding that group to include K through 2. So we're going to have a K through 2 children's choir and a 3 through 6 children's choir. So you're going to want to be a part of that because it's going to be a lot of fun. But proud of them, proud of the work that they're doing. And of course, last night I can't go on without mentioning the amazing worship night that we had last night up in the student area. Our student worship team, I think what's important to point out with this is we have a couple, maybe 1 or 2 students who have been consistent members for a while on that team. However, most of the team, this was their first major kind of big service that they were a part of, and definitely the longest set that they've been a part of producing for our church and leading for our church, I should say. These kids did, I say kids, I mean, they took on a level of responsibility and served at a level that was really just excellent. And so I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of Jessica's leadership with them because she is pouring into those students and really making that team grow and develop and come alive. So it was just an honor and a joy to be a part of that. And I just love what they're doing. And you have to think, a lot of those kids on stage are young, a lot of them middle schoolers, some of them early high school. So there's a lot of years of development, and we're going to be seeing a lot more from them in the years to come, which I'm just super excited about. Okay, well, that's yesterday. Yesterday was awesome. Appreciate all of you who worked effortlessly behind the scenes to make that a possibility. I want to move on here, and I want to just review some things that are coming up. The first thing is the outdoor service. As you know, this has been rescheduled for October 17th. I just want to make sure this is on your schedule. For those of you who were originally scheduled for outdoor service on September 12th, we are using the team, the initial team for that service. And so if you've not gone into Planning Center and accepted your new position, please make sure you do that. If something's changed with your schedule and you're not available to be a part of that, I need to know that ASAP. That just needs to be communicated so that we are all on the same page. We will need help, as we were going to need help the Saturday before with setup. We will still need help for the 17th for the new outdoor service date. So October 16th, that same timeline, that same itinerary as far as when we're going to set things up and do sound checks and everything like that. That's not changed from the initial date. Excuse me. So we will still need your help. If you can help out with that, just comment below and let me know, or reach out via text. Let me know that you're able to be a part of that date. Okay, very good. The next thing that I want to make sure is on your schedule is audition night, which is coming up on Thursday, October 21st. The signups for that are open, and you're going to start to see promo happen this week for that audition evening. What we're looking at is a time that we're setting aside on that Thursday evening for anyone who is interested in joining the worship team in any capacity. We're going to have an opportunity for them to come and to audition, to learn more about our team and see what the process is for actually putting a service together for the weekend. So if you know of anyone who has been on the fence about joining the team or thinking about joining the team for a while, this would be a great evening for them to be a part of it. All of our audition materials are put together. We've scheduled about 8 songs that would be a part of that evening. Now, not everyone who's auditioning would learn all 8 songs, but we've kind of tailored them to the specific needs of individual parts. So, for example, like if we have keyboard players, we've planned the song King of Kings because there's a really nice keyboard intro that would be I think important for us to hear a keyboard player play. We've got for electric guitarists, we've got the song So Will I, because that song starts with that really nice electric guitar part at the beginning. So anyway, that's the way that we've crafted that. And if you know those who are interested in signing up, just have them go to fbmaryville.org/worship, and that will take them to a sign-up form. And they can also download the audition materials from there. So anyway, audition night, help us promo that. We can always we're always looking to add new members to the family, and it just makes everything better and all good. Very good. 2 more things that I want to mention for you today. The first one is I mentioned parking backstage on Sunday mornings. We have started locking the back door on Sunday mornings, and again, that was a thing that we did before COVID, and we stopped that for a while just because we were having those of you park back there for logistical reasons. I've had to start locking that back door on Sunday mornings, and this is why. It's just a security thing. It makes me feel more comfortable being here early alone on Sunday mornings to have one point of entry into the building, that main entrance. I prefer that. There's just a lot of different ways people can get in the building, and I would hate for there to be any type of security issue on a Sunday morning, especially those of you who are coming in early. I really like for there just to be one single access point into our building on Sunday mornings. And because of that, you've got 2 different options now. You can either return to parking out front and come in the main entrance on Sunday mornings, or if you want to park in the back, I just need to get you a badge. and we need to walk through that process together. It's not a very complicated process. I just need to get a picture of you and some information. So those of you who are interested, reach out to me somehow. You can comment below. You can send me a text. You can send me an email. Reach out to me and let me know that you're interested. Once I have a kind of a complete list of those who are interested, we will set up a couple of Sundays that we can sneak off. Probably it'll be over by the east entrance. I think that's normally where they take those ID badge photos. We'll sneak over to the east entrance. We'll get some photos of you, and we'll make sure that we get you a badge for entry on Sunday morning. But yeah, that's just an extra security measure. We live in a crazy age right now, and it's nice to have those extra things in place. Okay, final thing for today is let's talk about the service that is coming up this Sunday morning. Of course, October 3rd, Sunday, October 3rd, this is the week that we're planning for. I want to walk through all of this, let you know this is all ready to go here in Planning Center. We will have a 10-minute countdown timer, and 4 minutes till service time. We'll do the song Grateful. This is not a brand new song. We've done it for many years now, but just make sure we don't typically do it in B flat, so make sure that you practice through that key. Let me say this. Even if you know this song really well, this is a different key. Play through it. Make sure you know all the changes. Make sure you know everything that is coming your way, okay? And then House of the Lord, key of C, with Claire leading that. We'll then go to Death Was Arrested with Joe leading. And then a brand new song. This is going to take extra effort on your part. A brand new song called All I Have Is Christ. Terry's going to be leading that. Check that out, okay? This is the Sovereign Grace arrangement. We'll then go to Because He Lives. This is the same one we did for the worship night back on May 23rd. Joe will lead the first verse and chorus, Terry the second, and then Claire the third. The only thing that might change with this is the key. I think that this is a little high for Claire, so we're still working out here. We might move this to G, but just keep an eye on this, and this might change before the end of the week. Then we'll have the message, everything like that, and we'll come back and we'll reprise Grateful. We're still kind of working through which part of this that we'll do, but if you know the full song for the intro, it won't be hard as far as the walkout is concerned. Okay? Very good. Well, that's everything that I have for you for this week. I just want to end with a reminder here for you. Leading worship week to week and doing similar types of services from week to week, it is very easy to enter autopilot mode. And I want to encourage you not to enter autopilot mode, because what happens with autopilot mode, human beings are not designed like airplanes. Airplanes, whenever you put them in autopilot, until you change their input, they just do what you tell them to do. I'm sure that's a very simplistic explanation. I'm not an aerospace scientist or an aerospace engineer, I should say. However, machines, they respond to the input that you're given to them. Human beings are a little bit different. When human beings enter autopilot, they tend to atrophy. There's this thing called entropy that tends to happen, and we are bent toward chaos and disorder. We are also bent toward mediocrity. And so I want to encourage you, for Sunday mornings, make a concerted effort to bring your best. This is not about us looking great or sounding great or whatever. This is about us giving our absolute best to the Lord. I want us to continually bring our absolute best to the Lord. I hate apathy. I hate mediocrity. I hate just doing the same thing. I hate tradition for the sake of tradition. I love tradition, but I hate tradition for the sake of tradition. I hate, well, this is the way we've always done it. I really dislike those things. So I want to encourage you, keep bringing your best. I also want to encourage you, those Sunday morning rehearsal times, I know that they're early, but make your best effort to be there early so we can start at 7 o'clock on Sunday mornings. that will allow us to bring our best and put our best foot forward for our congregation. Okay? Well, boring lecture concluded here. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate all that you do for our team and everything you give. Your time, your energy, your talent, everything. I appreciate that. I hope you guys have a great week. We'll see you this Sunday for our last week of this series, Experiencing a Faith That Works. See you guys, and take care. Have a great week.